Hey everybody, it's Judson with JB Toy Review. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to unbox Mon Star. He is the Limbo Mob Kingpin. It's from Super 7. I have to admit I'm not a fan of Super 7's products simply because I have about 1.5 of the first wave of the G.I. Joe. Not really happy with the color appearance and how they, articulate and so on. And especially not the Silver Hawks, because growing up in the 80s, you all know they were shiny, and the ones that they released were crap, just being honest with you, just a dull color. Now, I know that they come out with a couple of shiny ones, but at the price point, I'm not going to invest in it. And Mon Star, before his transformation, this one here is the only one that really caught my eye, that I thought was really interesting and cool to look at. So let's get him under the camera and see if he's worth anything, see if he's better than my previous experiences with Super 7. So stay tuned. Okay, just before we pull him out of the box, just to give you a closer look, looks like we're going to get 2 additional heads, a couple of animals, robotic animal of some kind there. Looks like there could be possibly 4 additional sets of hands and maybe something else in here. But on the back, of course, we get a little biography. There's a nice little rendering of Mon Star there. Again, it says he's the leader of the Limbo Mob. So let's open him up. Okay, let's take a closer look at Mon Star here. And already, as just picking him up off the table, his head is a little jiggly. Doesn't seem to be tight at all. But let's see, let's get a closer look. The face sculpt is pretty cool. Like the color in the hair, that's very reminiscent of Mon Star from the cartoon. A very good likeness of him, so that's impressive there. The body got a little detail, a little coloration, variation of color here on the outfit, on the uniform. So that's kind of nice. Just very plain looking, but that's exactly the way the the character was. So kudos to Super 7. It looks pretty good, pretty spot on to me. So let's see about articulation, and that's about as far as we can get the arm up. And same here on this one. As far as looking down, let's see, he can look down just a little, and you can't look up at all. That's about it. As far as left to right, side to side, that's about all you're going to get. So there again, my comment about their articulation, these are, I guess, Bobby actually uses the term poseable statues for a couple of figures, like McFarlane, for instance, prime example. That's, to me, is what Super 7 is. It's really just a poseable statue. They're really not great to play with, but supposedly we've got swivel here, bicep swivel, we got an elbow, that's about it. We've got a little bit of wrist movement there, back and forth, and of course swivel, and of course the same on this side as well. That's about it. And let's see, as far as torso, he does turn around mid-torso, but there is no movement at all, except for maybe there he can lean back a little. That's about it. Anything in the waist? No. We can get his leg up just so far. That's about it. And as far as knees, that's all you get. And with the feet, you get a little more range of motion there. They're great on the ankles. That's nice. No side to side or anything. So but that's about it. So yeah, prime reason I'm not going to invest in Super 7's products. Not these type, not the 7-inch scale figures. They're just not worth the price point, to be honest with you. But moving on, so we get this additional head. He's got his mouth open on this one, I guess kind of like a roar or whatever you want to pretend he's doing. So same color in the hair, so not much difference there. And then of course a really excited face, and of course his patch has changed color on this one, and mouth wider open, but all in all still a good sculpt. Let's see, as far as accessories, we get not 4 sets of additional hands, we get 4 plus 1. So, we get this one by itself, and then of course we get a couple of matching ones here, like little grabbing hands, and then we get a couple of fists. Then looks like these would be holding some kind of staff, but he did not come with any accessory to hold. And then 2 pointing finger hands. So those are the sets of hands that we get. And we get this little demon dragon little thing. He's kind of cute. Not bad looking. I can't remember his name though, but the wings do articulate. They do spin a little bit, and they move a little bit down. Yeah, so there's, and a little up. So yeah, so they move down and they move up. And let's see, his tail looks like it would move, but it's not moving. So I don't know if that's supposed to be stationary. There's a seam there, but it's not moving. So I'm going to assume that it doesn't. So, and lastly, we've got this little robotic, looks like a version of him. I don't know. Let's see if what this will do, if anything. I don't know. I didn't look at any reviews on this, so I have no idea. I may break this. I don't know. Maybe he's supposed to hang upside down or something. I don't know. Maybe it's a sleep mode. Will he stand up? He will stand up. But there's nothing going on here. So, not sure. Okay. But anyway, that's what he comes with. Let's just put him on the turntable and see how he looks.